This video we're going to talk about, is this the wrong way to build a Jeep? So what I mean by that is, why it seems like most people when they build a Jeep, the first thing they do is lift it and put big tires on it, right? So I always modify my vehicles differently, I guess. Like when I do a race car, I do the suspension, like before I do engine mods and power and chips, I do suspension, brakes, tires and wheels, all the things that make it handle better and that can handle the better power, you know. So I just kind of wanted to talk about why I didn't just go out and buy a Jeep and then just write a check and put 40s on it with full built suspension and all that. So the reason why I didn't go that route was because one, I don't have a lot of off-roading experience, so I kind of wanted to build the Jeep up as my driving skill builds up. So I didn't want to start with a Jeep that was more capable, that could get me in trouble easier, I guess I would say, or make me want to go after bigger obstacles that I'm not ready to drive on yet.
Keep going, you got it.
I think by making the choice to go with a no lift and just go with the stock wheels and fortify things, so that's why I put the skid plate system on the bottom, because I knew I was going to be bumping and scraping on things, because I don't know the clearance of these vehicles. So when I see an obstacle, I can't judge exactly how far it's going to be down and if I'm going to scrape, and honestly I plan on scraping. So I put a winch on it because I wanted to be able to get myself out of trouble when I get myself into trouble, because I might not know enough to keep myself out of trouble. So if I get myself into trouble, I want to be able to have a winch so I can hook to somebody and pull me out. Or if I'm by myself, if I can hook to a tree or something to pull myself out. I thought that would be a good idea. Wheels and tires, obviously I wanted to push a little harder, so I went with what I could fit on the vehicle stock with its stock suspension. So that's why I went with 35s. And I went beadlocks because I want to push the tires. I want to learn what that's like to push the tires to the limit without pulling them off the rim, you know, so, and having a breakdown out there. So yeah, could I have spent the money on the Jeep, and could I have went out and put 40-inch tires on it with a full lifted suspension and all the new sway bars and all the links, drag links and steering arms and all that stuff on it, and a long arm suspension and all? Yeah, I could, but you know, this is kind of my way of thinking, kind of race car for the off-road. I'm thinking, well, I don't want to get in over my head. When you have if you go out and you buy a 700 horsepower Corvette for your first track car, you're probably going to get in a lot more trouble than you would if you went out in a Miata with race tires on it, you know. So something you can not get into trouble as easily and pull back from the limit quicker. So I've also been trying to buy things and build things that add weight to the bottom of the vehicle and not to the top. So yeah, I want to go camping, I want to do stuff, but I didn't put a roof rack on this, and I didn't put the overlanding stuff in there or a whole bunch of stuff in the back, because I don't want to add a whole lot of weight up here yet. I want to gradually, and I don't think I'll probably ever add more weight because I want it to be more capable than that. But if I do add weight, it's going to be gradual, because I don't want to be top heavy already. So yeah, that's kind of my philosophy on how I'm building the Jeep. I don't know if that's the right way or the wrong way, you know. So maybe you guys could leave a comment and let me know what you think. It's not easy, because when you go out on the trails, those bigger Jeeps can do a lot more stuff than you can do, but you have to work a lot harder in a smaller Jeep to get up the trails that aren't as difficult. So I feel like I'm growing my skills by that. So yeah, drop a comment below, let me know what you think, and if you haven't already, throw us a like or subscribe, and we'll see you out there on the trail.